What it do is Blanco Brown, and you're tuning into Next Level Podcast.
Welcome to Next Level Podcast. But before we get into this amazing interview, I would like to shout out our team: Naya Skyy, creator and executive producer; Emma J, producer; Jeremy Hart, producer and audio; and Swain, videographer. Now, let's enter the Sky Lounge.
Welcome to the Next Level Podcast, where, of course, we're bringing you the latest in hip hop culture straight from the Sky Lounge. I'm your host, Liz Smith, and you already know we're going to bring you the exclusive interviews with some of your favorite celebrities and, of course, artists. So go ahead, sit back, relax, get comfortable, and get ready to level up with our special guest, my boy, Blanco Brown. What it do?
Howdy, everything.
How you feeling?
I'm great. How about yourself?
I'm good. No
Good,
complaints. No complaints
Okay.
at all. Now, before we get into the conversation, you cool with us doing a little quick icebreaker?
It depends on what it is.
You gotta say yes or no.
Let's break some ice.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. It's a quick, easy question. So, we want to know, what's one investment that you would say have changed your life?
Investing in self.
Yep. Break it down just a little bit more for the people. I like how you said that.
I mean, I gamble on me. If I'm going to bet anything, I'm going to bet on me.
Yeah.
If I lose, then I lose. But at least it was on my terms.
I like that. That's a good one. Okay. You might have a little pastoral
I got a little
in you.
song in the name of...
All right, so let's jump right into the questions. Now, you are straight from Atlanta.
Straight from the west side of Atlanta.
Atlanta native, yes.
Yep.
So tell us, where does the name Blanco Brown come from?
Well, they used to call me Benny Blanco from the Bronx, the movie Carlito's Way, but they used to call me Benny Blanco from Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay.
And that was a movie about some gangsters, and Benny Blanco was like one of the best dressed gangsters on the movie. He stayed clean and got away with everything. And yeah, life has brought me to this point.
Okay. So what you saying is you be the best dressed, you slide, you get away with a lot of things.
Old Blanco.
Oh,
listen,
okay. Change your ways.
I dropped Benny because it was already a producer named Benny Blanco,
right,
with a Y. And I went with Blanco. When I signed my deal, Zach Katz and John Lober at BMG, Broken Bow Records, say you need a first name, because when people Google Blanco, they just going to see white.
Right.
So I got dang on, thought long and hard about it. I was just like, my granddad original last name was supposed to be Brown. I'm supposed to be a Brown.
Okay.
But he was adopted. So I dedicated our original last name to my artistry. So there you have it, Blanco Brown. I said, God got a sense of humor. White Brown.
Right. I like it. Cool. Now, speaking of artistry, you started off as a songwriter and then you transitioned to being an artist. So tell us what that transition looked like for you.
It wasn't really a transition for me. I really wanted to be behind the scenes, and I never really wanted to be an artist. But then I was just like, well, this sound, can't nobody else present it the way I'm presenting it. They can't do it the way I'm doing it. And I wanted to be authentic to the person, not just making up, a lane for artists that could live into something that they don't even know what two beans in a pot about. Mm-hmm. So I call my sound country music mixed with trap. I bridge the gap, trailer trap.
Yeah, I like it.
Yep, trailer park music and trap music. We just brought them all the way together. And yeah, that's how it all came about.
Okay, and let's talk about the hit, 2019, to Get Up, took the world by storm, reaching multiple number ones, if y'all didn't know. And as a new artist, what was that feeling like?
It was cool.
That's just it. Tell me both.
Yeah, because I never really wanted to be an artist.
You did say that.
I've always wanted to be a family guy. I wanted to have a wife, kids, chill, and not really be in the forefront. I like being behind the scenes. But again, I didn't want to be 70 and 80 years old sharing with my grandkids and their grandkids and the whole night, the great-great-grandkids, what I could have been, what I should have done, and what my purpose was. So I felt like I was just going what my purpose was. Yeah. And that was to be an artist and to share my story and my struggles in my life, my journey with everybody else that need uplifting.
Yeah, I love that. So you talk about the struggle, your journey, and we know that when Get Up was charting, you had an accident. the momentum shifted, and it was a downtime, a period where you're having to deal with the celebration of this hit, but then you're also dealing with a hit on your body, and just making you sit down for a while. So what was that like in that period of stillness and just not being able to be mobile like you're used to?
Oh, I mean, I was in pain, but I was still driven.
Yeah.
And I mean, a day after my wreck, I mean, like nearly fatal. I died en route to the hospital. New arms, new legs, brand new pelvis. I was in pain with a contraption up under me in a whole white room. And when I finally got my first call, and my family asked how everything was doing, I said I still feel sexy. So I mean, I've
Yeah.
always looked for the higher notes and
Yes.
find the positivity in anything, because if you dwell and dwindle in the bad, you're just gonna sob in it, and they're gonna become a reflection of what you invest in yourself every day,
Correct.
mentally, emotionally, spiritually.
Yeah. So you didn't look at that as a hit on your career in any type of way.
No, I got hit. I thought he got some Sonic coins or something. I don't know. I got hit, but and I broke everything, but it didn't break my spirit.
I love that. I love that. So what would you say to? Because I just want to say. Oh, okay. So let me tell you about this noise. You're probably like, what is that? So when you hear this sound, that means we're going to play the level up challenge. Okay. And I'm gonna give you 3 level up questions, and each question will get a little tougher. But if you make it through each question, one of your lucky fans back home watching this will receive a gift card.
Listen, y'all already lost that gift card, but come on.
Okay. It ain't as bad as you think. So the first level up question. If you had to choose a car, because we know you into cars, which one would it be? A 67 GTO. Said that correctly, you?
Hmm.
Okay. Or a 76 Trans Am.
I'm definitely going with the '67. I mean, that was the original era of muscle cars. '76 Trans Am is one of my top cars too. I got the special edition black and gold 50th anniversary, and I also got a '67. So they
Okay.
them my guys. It's
Hmm.
so funny because I know Jay, you probably remember the Trans Am breaking down at the studio. Not to put a new goddamn on push rod in it outside of the studio. I left the car there, came back first thing in the morning, took the head off, replaced the push rod, when it got the head machine, and I was back on the road by the next day with that car. So I mean,
Okay,
I put my own
handyman.
time into it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I can fix anything.
Okay, no, that's right. I love it. Now, let's get back to this song, The Get Up. A lot of people didn't realize that it was a black man performing. They heard it, the song is fire. They saw the dance, but again, didn't know it was a black man. Do you think that helped push the track, just focusing on the music itself, or like what is your thoughts behind that?
No, I don't really think that was the reason why it was successful. Because if you look at it, Lil Nas X was like
Forefront with his, yeah,
forefront, and it made his record get bigger.
true,
So I feel like if more people knew it was me, hey, it was me,
yeah.
I would have got way more support overall. But I still did what I did. It's the biggest line dance song of all time now.
Fire, and I'm from Nashville.
Hey, now say
So,
that. Yeah.
it's funny because over the Christmas break, I was at my aunt's house and she just wanted to do a whole bunch of line dances. That was her first time hearing and seeing that one, and she absolutely loved it.
Oh,
Yes,
till I
and shout
said,
out to my Aunt Marie because she had us up there doing line dances, and that was
Marie, I
definitely
appreciate
one of
you.
them.
Yeah, yep.
For sure. Now, with all of the controversy of Beyonce, of course, entering the country music world and people being kind of, unwelcoming about it, what is your stance on black artists either crossing over or just, like we said, being more on the forefront of country music?
What's my understanding?
Or what's your thoughts behind it? Like people not being so welcoming towards Beyonce entering into the genre and
I really don't think you got to be welcome into anything that you want to do in this industry. We really don't have freedom of speech. We got to at least have freedom of music. So
yeah.
you can do whatever you want to do in this genre. Music is to be creative. Music is to be a space of no judgment.
Yeah.
And as long as you ain't doing no Satan worshiping music, I feel like you should be able to do it. You can do that too if that's what you want to do, but you gonna go to hell about it, not
Well,
me.
I'm saying keep that away from me, but I
Yeah,
feel you.
yeah. So, I mean, she did whatever she wanted to do.
Now you told me before we got into the interview, you have your own little remix of.
Yeah.
Tell the people what you told me earlier.
Oh no, I just remixed that thing. I started a thing called This Atlanta, Blackjack and Scammers.
So when we gonna be able to hear it?
Blackjacks and Scammers, This Atlanta. She talk about Texas ain't no hold'em. Shoot, I probably putting it out sometime this week. Tell you the truth.
Okay.
It ain't nothing official. It's just me messing around in the kitchen.
Right.
Yeah.
So when it does become, a collab, we're gonna manifest it. A collab with you and Beyonce. Tell us what would that look like? What would that sound be like?
Definitely Trailer Trap. I mean, she in the vein of the lane right now. Country music 808s, and I just take it to a whole nother spectrum.
I feel like it would definitely be dope.
Yeah, I think it will definitely be next level.
And I feel like now with the line dance, did you create that?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I was doing a dance while I was creating the song. Like I had to make sure the steps looked like they went together.
Yeah.
But I had never done the whole dance as a whole. Then I did that whole 3 minutes and 40-something seconds, however long it is. And I was just like, man, it's a workout.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
That's good. Our community needs that. I see a lot of people are trying to figure out what the line dance is going to be for Beyonce's too. So maybe, we could add a little bit to that because I see ain't nobody figured out nothing yet. But let's talk about your new record. Sunshine, Shine, another feel-good record. So tell us, what was the inspo behind that song?
I was finishing up a 24-song double album. And I got to the end of it, and I was just like, I need another dance song that seems, inspirational, and people be uplifted from it. Smile, dance, laugh, whatever it does, as long as it's in a positive light. And I just got dang on, woke up one morning, started messing around with the tracks in my kitchen again, and I produced it and wrote the lyrics, and then there we have it.
It's a hit.
I'm trying to tell you, I feel like it's gonna be one of those records that is gonna really pick up mid-March, April, going into like the whole spring break.
Right.
People gonna really be like, oh my God. So it's gonna simmer, but when they take off, it's gonna be like a meteorite.
Period. Oh, that's right. And congratulations. Okay, so before we get into the congratulations, time for your second level of challenge question. So you ready?
Yep.
What is the better line dance in your opinion? The electric slide or the cotton eye Joe? Hey, I'm just asking the questions. You gotta give us the answer.
Man, I've never done the Cotton Eye Joe dance,
Okay.
but I know about it. I've seen it. I've witnessed it for a lifetime. But electric slide is just classic in the household.
It is.
Yeah.
At every wedding, every cookout, every baby shower.
Yeah,
every funeral.
electric slide was actually that's an African record, ain't it? Where did electric slide come from?
I know.
I remember
He's
talking
like,
about
"Wait a
no, I remember talking about from where? Jamaica.
From Jamaica. Okay, I didn't
Yeah.
even know that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a
Learn
sexual
something new
song.
every day.
But I knew it didn't come from here. It was
Yeah.
like Africa or Jamaica, two totally different. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
But
still
Jamaica,
our people.
yeah. I had to fill in. That was my Who Wants to Be a Millionaire phone call.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
hard bottom.
That's what we all. If you didn't know, like I didn't know, we just learned something.
We were talking about that maybe like 3-4 months ago, and I was just like, man, I didn't even know that.
That's funny. I'm thinking the first time I saw it was Best Man at the end of the movie when they hit the dance.
Yeah.
So, that's funny. Okay. So, like I was saying, congratulations on your new EP, Heartache and Lemonade.
Thank you.
Yes, for sure. Okay, now tell me what inspired this project.
Heartache and Lemonade. Well, first of all, it drops April the 5th, and I was inspired by turning bitter things into something sweet, turning the bitter moments into something that you can keep on holding on to. Heartache and Lemonade, yep.
And you obviously, like you said, trailer trap, got the country vibes. But few people want to know: are you ever gonna tap into the R&B space? Is that something that you're interested in doing?
Who asked that question? Was it Jay?
I don't know. I'm just like I said. I'm here to ask you these questions.
Mr. Hart himself.
A little R&B trap,
Listen,
trap R&B.
R&B, like, here go the funny thing. I felt like I could write those records for artists all day, but they didn't align with my spirit. Um, I just want to do what I'm authentic to. Yeah, I can sing those records, and I can make them feel good, but when you see them on stage, they won't be as believable
Okay.
because they just not of my essence. I think a lot of artists need to figure out who they really are before they start trying to sell stuff, because a lot of people just trying to sell anything that's popping right now.
That's true. And they see how quickly like you can get success too. So
Yep. So if I had R&B, it had to be more like the Donny Hathaway type records. It ain't gonna be like no Chris Brown
but see,
take you
that's what we
down.
need. We
Yeah,
need
and I go
that.
there. I go there. Yeah,
Okay.
we go with a little Marvin Gaye, that type of stuff.
I like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So what is your creative process when you are working on the country genre versus when you're writing for others in different genres, like you said?
It really ain't a different process. I go in every record feeling like I want to make it something that has a purpose to it, and I just lead with that and I finish with that. So that's been my journey.
Okay. And because I haven't asked you this, when did you even first know that like you had a love for music or that you were gifted in your artistry?
I had to be about 5 years old. I signed my first deal when I was 7. And my youngest brother was 5, my oldest brother was 9, and we signed to New Star Records and started doing like the talent shows. My brother's keeper, MBK, the whole 9 around Georgia, high school, middle schools. We was in the talent shows.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm like, wait a minute, I done heard the MBK.
Yeah, that back in the day.
With the people on the South Side.
Yeah, that back in the day. And my family in music. My uncle was signed to the Face record. My dad, MD music director. He did like Coretta Scott King's funeral, some of everything. Yeah.
Okay. And is this something that you could see yourself passing on to? Do you have kids?
I don't have no kids.
Okay, so when the time comes, do you want kids?
Negotiable.
Okay. Well, say, when the time comes, you have some kids and they're interested in getting into music. What is some advice that you would give them? Or is that something that you would even want them to dibble and dabble into? Seeing that you understand it firsthand what it's like.
Go in it knowing that there is evil out here. Always prepare for the worst, but be the best.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't do like no partying and that. I don't drink, so it's like you can't trick me in that world.
Okay.
So yeah, stay away from suckers.
What's your reasoning for not drinking? Is it just personal choice or is it something like?
No, it ain't nothing personal. I just orange juice taste better without alcohol.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't the face people be making when they drink. Why make those faces?
No, you're right. It's really not the best.
If I'm drinking something sweet, I want to be sweet, and I like to feel like me, cause I feel like I'm the best me when I'm sober.
Yeah, presenting your best self. I like
Yep.
it. I like it. Okay, so last but not least, we gotta ask. You obviously have talked about the EP, but outside of the EP, what else is next for you? What can we expect from you? You got any shows coming up? What's that look like?
Oh yeah, I got a show here in March 22nd, in Macon, Georgia.
Okay.
EP April 5th, Heartache and Lemonade. I'll be dropping another additional EP sooner than later. So I'll be dropping 3 to 4 EPs this year,
Okay.
and they all jamming like a high point in the shootout.
Is one of them gonna be like around holidays? We expect a little Christmas.
Now I ain't doing no Christmas EP, but I might just do a little something.
Yeah.
But these are records that's broken down from me want to do the first initial album, and then too many records on one album, so they want to
Gotcha.
break it down so I can have multiple focus tracks so people can learn who I am and grow with me, because I had like the song 2020, 2019, number one, and then I was hit by a drunk driver, and I just been kind of like laying dormant, but putting out a little here and there. So we rebranding, reintroducing myself, and yeah.
Okay. I love it. Well, to wrap it up, we got our last level up question. So here it is. If you had to give up one genre of music and all the songs that came along with that genre, which would it be and why? Country or R&B?
Oh, it's between them two.
Mm-hmm.
If I had to give up one,
And all the songs that came with it.
oh, I mean, I couldn't give you no answer for that.
You got to. For
That's
your fans. Do it for your fans.
that's my answer right there. My answer is you can't give up music because music didn't give up us, and people gonna create however they want to for an eternity. It's the only thing probably in this world that's never gonna die, and God ain't making no more land, so you better have a plan.
There it is. You said it. I don't know if that answer counts or not, but I'm going to say it does. Okay, the producer gave me heads up. Yes, it does. A great job. So go ahead and tell the people how we can follow you, how we can support you.
Oh, at Blanco Brown, BLANCO Brown, BROWN. That's on every platform: YouTube, IG, Twitter, Facebook, the whole nine. Fan base everywhere.
I love it. So y'all make sure you stream his music, run it up, follow him, support him, as well as follow us. Like, share, comment, drop some names of some people you may want to see come sit in the Sky Lounge. And as always, we thank you guys for tuning in. And until next time, we out. Thank you.
Yeah.